right, Me Podcast, you listen. This is a special edition of the AI world that we are experiencing with me and MC. MC has been doing a lot of AI characters. That's obviously in the back screen of all these women. Is it all one woman that you have on there?
It's all this woman here. I've been trying to make the ultimate Catwoman
Oh,
AI, and since this is probably my favorite cat, well, and not probably my definite favorite Catwoman of all time, I've just been playing around. I mean, I've done other stuff too, but the link I sent you, which I think is hotspot.ai, gives you 10 free a day, so you don't overindulge.
Hot
And
Pot.
I was saying that hotspot.ai
It's called Hot
and
Pot.
hot pot. I thought it was
Yeah,
hot spot.
I'm pretty sure it says hot.
Hot
Let me see.
pot. I think it's
No, it's
hotspot.ai.
Hot Pot. Hot Pot.
Hot pot. Interesting. Weird. That's
Uh,
well, I don't even know where I'm going.
hot
Apparently it's
Pot.
hot pot, but
Hot Potted.
very weird. I swore it was hotspot. But yeah, so hilariously, I was talking to our therapist friend who hopefully we'll have on one day. And I'm like, hey, this is good. Limit you to 10 so you don't go crazy, overindulge. And then he sends me about 100 and so different pictures of different things, which I thought was hilarious. But he actually sent me a few cool, real cool, different Catwomans. Couple ones based off of, I think, revelations that I asked him, which were pretty awesome. We were doing our last test episode that I think I had in my background then. And yeah, just a lot of cool things. Definitely. He must have an app, I think. I have to ask him again. There's so many different apps and sites. I guess I stumbled upon the site, the Hot Pot, I guess, AI,
Hot Pot.
and yeah, Hot Pot apparently, and yeah. So this is what I got from many attempts at creating just different prompts. I guess apparently, if it's like Wishmaster, if you don't tell it something specifically, then it can go into weird areas. I know many times my characters have come out with 6 fingers on their hands, and I don't understand why, but and a lot of other weird things, but could happen. Like I think that we may have talked about that, or maybe we didn't. There was some guy made a Blue Jays commercial with an AI prompt, and it was really weird. It was like I remember some people were saying this is the things nightmares are made of.
This is what I typed in. I typed in Alf with muscles.
And
And
they knew that this was Alf, the alien life form.
I don't even know if that even looks close. It looks like a He-Man character. Does it look
It's like
like Alf at all? Huh?
Lion-O.
It kind of does,
Lion-O is
right?
massive.
Look at let me see. Look at the traps on this dude. And then it doesn't look anything like Alf.
It doesn't have the schnoz like Alf. That's
No,
funny you did, Alf. I just noticed on YouTube they have all the seasons of Alf on there.
I digress. Back to you're gonna change
Yes.
subjects now. You're gonna be anybody want to talk
Well, you're
about
the one who put Alf on
I
there. You
put
can't
Alf in
expect me
there
not
because
to
I
talk
wanted to
about
see
Alf.
what Alf looked like and muscles. And
But
this
why
is
Alf?
I I don't
Why
know. I thought it
randomly Alf
was
on your mind? The
well,
alien life board,
this
Gordon
is the
Shumway.
this is the interesting thing about what we're talking about because you can just type in whatever you want and it
Pretty
shows
much.
up what so I was going
Including
to do
yourself.
so we're
You
going to
are AI this
uh,
episode.
yep. I was going to do it's funny, look at this. While I was waiting for you. I just was screaming at it. Like, it
Where
doesn't
is
do
it?
watch all the blinking I can do. I'm blinking a lot. I can blink. Well,
Sorry I was late. There's only 80-mile-per-hour winds here where I'm at today.
he doesn't do it all the time. Let me do it again. Ow. See, it
So it
does it.
just mimics it mimics you completely? Is that what
It
it's a
won't let me.
filter to
It won't let me close one eye though. I'm trying to close one eye right now. I got to close both eyes. I could blink a lot. Just blink. So anyway, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to go on and type in things that we come up with on an AI generator using your
well
hot pot.
Let's explain to the viewing audience, all 17 of them, maybe 58 at the end of the day, but what this is. So apparently you can, there's a prompt, whether it be an app or a computer. So this is all computer generated art. So essentially you tell the computer in so many characters what you want to create with it. So if anybody's not familiar with AI art, and it will create computer art basically from your prompts. So whatever you tell it to make, it's going to do. So it's very addicting once you get into it. Like holy crap, you're like, I want to see this, that. So I mean, unfortunately, it can go into dark places, or I mean, I don't know. Maybe it depends on the computer program. Maybe it will prevent. Hopefully,
Does HotPot go into dark places? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not saying I did it. I'm just saying it could obviously go into, like, if you
You're not saying
want.
you did it.
No, I'm not
Disclaimer.
saying.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. It
He did
could
not
get.
do it.
Yeah.
It
It
could
could
get
get
dark.
into the prompts. Yeah. So, like, if you wanted to see, I don't know, dude, like an actress or something, it might not be 18 or something on there. Hopefully, that doesn't put her like in a bikini or some stupid shit like
All right.
that. So,
So
so hopefully,
there are
keep it,
disclaimers on here. You got to be
yeah,
careful when typing
keep it
AI.
clean. Yeah,
So
keep
keep
it
it.
clean.
Of course, this is a
Yeah,
family
obviously.
show. God damn it! So we do family shit on here. So, anyways, we're not doing. We're not. Well, we're not going.
You take
I'm
the
not.
Lord's name in vain.
What the fuck? No. All right. So we're gonna go into this thing, and I'm gonna share my screen so you can see the AI generator that is. This is the one that MC suggested. It's called HotPot, and so it
Weird.
looks
Yeah.
like this. HotPot looks
Hot
like a little pot.
pot, apparently.
So
I cannot
I
read
I
it.
I typed in Alf with muscles.
Okay. So you've
I don't.
used up one of the 10
Oh,
with Elf
there goes
pencils.
the episode. I don't think we're gonna make it. So I'm trying to
We
think
have
of
9 more now.
how, since I'm into the cartoons, let's do Scooby Doo, and um, is it something that they're doing? Scooby Doo doing something? Scooby
I
Doo and
don't know. Like, you
let's do
could just really
Scooby.
put it
Let's just do Scooby Doo and Spider Man.
to do Scooby Doo and Spider
Scooby
Man
Doo
jumping
and
off the top of a building.
oh, you got it. You can type in all that shit.
Oh yeah.
All right, this
Yeah,
is
you give it
my free
a lot of
daily
instruction.
free day. Scooby Doo, Spider Man playing poker while smoking a
That
cigarette.
would be funny. Yes, this is a comedy show. We
All
should be doing
right,
something
well, hold on. Let me see what.
completely ridiculous.
Let me come up with Scooby Doo and Spider. What the hell is
Oh,
that? That's that.
what the fuck? That's disturbing. Oh, here's a
Oh,
little.
hold on. I want.
Here's a
That's not even Spider
no, but
Man. And where's all
I'm
this
gonna tell
shit
you.
in the background?
I'm gonna tell you something too. This is very interesting. So what it does
It doesn't even
is
look
it
like
does
Scooby Doo.
no, but you listen to me. So like for future reference, it's gonna take some of your previous prompts and it's gonna start. It's really weird. So you said Alf with muscles. That's what I think it's doing. So it's like in your previous prompts, it's saving your history. So if you don't give it something completely new, when you type in man, so it must not really know unless you put in Marvel Comics Spider-Man. This is the Wishmaster aspect I was telling you. It's just thinking man, and it remembers your last prompt with basically He-Man Elf, and that's why it gave you that guy with the muscles there.
He looks like the dude. What's the guy's name that does the time warp from the shit?
Hard to see because
The
it's a
guy
little
that
more
oh,
on
oh you
screen,
want me?
but
Hold on, okay.
yeah, blow him up so I can see his face a little bit more.
He looks like the dude from Doctor Strange. It's kind of what he looks like.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch.
So you can download this as non-commercial. So that's why you get it for free. Let me see if
I guess we're using the non-commercial use of it apparently.
All right, there he is.
And if you are podcasters using this, fuck you. We're gonna keep giving you gigantic
Look at
muscly
that.
guys. Remaining 9.
I guess that guy could look like Scooby Doo. I don't know that Scrappy Doo at the bottom, but
bunch of Scooby-Doo characters in there. Is that
I
supposed
don't
to be
know
a super
what the
muscular Fred?
fuck is that thing in the back corner. That's not even. It's the dog with a little alfalfa thing on
Yeah,
its hair.
one of the Catwoman ones. I think I did something with Batman, and it created some sort of weird background man bat in the one of my. I don't know if you could see it on
All right,
my
let me see. You
my.
said
Yeah,
type an entire sentence.
yeah.
So
So you can use
dogs
all the characters.
playing
So if you be
playing
super specific in
pickleball,
what you're doing,
pickleball,
talks
and
pickleball.
against cats. How you spell against? I never spelled against. Okay.
AGANST.
I guess it looks like it. All right, here we go. Again.
Yeah, but use all the characters. Put with lightning in the
Hold on.
background.
I'm new to this, so I'm trying it out.
Yeah.
Now you got me all into this. So I might
I
have
know. You could do
I
anything.
might have to search for these. Well, because all they do is pictures at the bottom, and they're pictures of
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if they're I have a new recorder, so if I'm always looking down, I'm like trying to see my levels here. All right, so it doesn't even look like it's not even pickleball. I'm very irritated by this app now.
It is.
Where's
I know.
pickleball?
It's got to be like Wishmaster. You got to be really specific.
Hold
For
on.
me to get
Let me
all
see what
those.
this looks like.
Load up. Let me see.
Is that the pickleball in the corner? That little ball. That's it. How come these
Could be.
cats look pissed off, man? And there's a lot. I said dogs. I didn't say cats and dog. I said dogs, plural. There's only one dog. He looks like a superhero.
Are you gonna tell the story of your?
I will. Look at these cats.
Okay.
These cats. This looks like a. If you really look at this, this looks a lot like looks like a superhero comic book cover. Like super dog, and there's four cats.
It's remembering your first Alf with muscles.
Well, look at this little tiny ass cat. This cat, these cats look scary. And then there's just this little shit cat. Looks like a piece of poop in the bottom. And then it's got like little diamonds or something near it. And then there's one ball. That's the pickleball.
I can't see it. All you have is all those prompts on top of there. It's froze on my end.
Oh, there's a ball.
Yeah.
You have to subscribe to our podcast to see this. Okay. So
you subscribe. We will send you all the images of what Coach JC is doing right now.
All right. So all right. So
That cat does look angry from what I can see.
All the cats look angry. Okay. So I've used now
3, I think, right?
4. All right, your turn. Give me one. Give me one to type.
Ooh. Let's try
Smurfs. I'm gonna go ahead of you.
I was gonna say the Super Friends
fighting
jumping off a cliff in the middle of a lightning storm.
On a cliff during a lightning. I think I spelled Smurfs wrong, I guess.
So you're doing versus Smurfs?
Smurfs fighting Super Friends on a cliff during a lightning storm. Create it for me. If this creates, I'm going to be amazed. How the hell does it know? How the hell does it knows all this shit, dude? This is scary.
Googling the shit. I think that's the key. Like it's using a Google engine, probably.
Because you watch this stuff, you see this stuff on. What the fuck? I look like a dude from Ultimate Fighter.
Is that a Super Smurf?
I gotta download it because now you're gonna see it. Super Friends. Get on there.
Well, I think if you hit
that's pretty cool looking. Come on. That's pretty cool. So that's a big ass Smurf. I'm not sure who the person is at the bottom. Can you see it?
No, I cannot.
You can't see this?
Every time you go to save, it freezes on the save screen. I can't see.
Hmm. Well, I hope this is working then, because this will be a bust. But we'll
Well,
download
it
all these.
shows it.
We'll
It
download.
shows it, but then
We can
you
download
have
all these,
to.
and I can send them to you, and you can share them on our socials. This
Yeah, I guess.
is a Smurf muscle dude fighting what looks like a. So you can't see this.
I can only see the Smurf. Can you? So what you're seeing, what I'm seeing, which would be the viewer seeing, they're showing co- commercial use and non-commercial use. It's froze on that screen. So
Can you see this
you
now?
see that? Now I can see it. So right now is the first time we could see the full image again.
Oh, you couldn't see the rest of it?
No.
Hmm.
So when you first did it, yes, but then when you went to save it, it
I'll
froze on
have
that
to
screen.
download these and edit them on the video then when we put it together.
Who is the little thing? Who's the guy fighting this huge,
That's
gigantic
supposed to be the
muscles?
super friend, I guess, but that don't look like a super friend. So
Yeah, so you're not specific enough. So you have to really be like
I didn't
Wishmaster. You have to
know.
say
I didn't
Batman
know. Fuck,
from
man. I'm just not good at
Super
this.
Friends.
Not good at this.
I know, but like you will when you become good at it, you will
I
basically
I
use
have
all the characters.
a lot of pressure. I don't know if I can fucking handle this.
Plus, you're running out of images. Now you're down to
All right,
five.
Mickey Mouse. I think it's 2 words. Mickey Mouse fighting. Who's he fighting? Who can Mickey Mouse be fighting?
Mighty
Gar-
Mouse.
Garfield.
Garfield the cat.
Garfield
Put Garfield the cat. Spell it
the
all out.
cat
Mickey. Put Mickey Mouse
in
from Disney.
a boxing ring. You know that this fucking thing's gotta know.
They're
This
not gonna
thing's
know. Put Mickey Mouse from Disney
this
fighting
thing's gotta
Garfield
fucking
the
know
cat.
who Mickey Mouse is from
It's gonna
Disney.
take Garfield. You're not gonna know who this Garfield
Well,
is, and you need to
we're gonna
specify.
find out. I put Garfield the cat in a boxing match.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
In the middle of a boxing ring with a huge crowd, so you got to add all that stuff. Going
Man,
too fast.
no wonder you do this shit for you takes a I've only done 5 and I'm sweating. I don't think
I'm nervous. I don't know. Oh shit!
Oh, that looked pretty good.
Where's Garfield the cat?
I could kicked his ass already. Done.
Apparently, knocked him off the screen. That is Mickey Mouse. At least they've finally seen a copyrighted character on the site. I've never.
So when I click the download and open it, you can't see it, huh? Just
So
stop right
once you
there.
do that, it's showing me a big white box on it. Now it's
Oh,
no.
all right. Well, then I will have to share these on the screen. So this one's actually pretty good. This one looks a lot
Yeah, it
like
does look like
fucking
Mickey
Mickey.
Mouse. One
Yeah,
of the
that's
first ones I've seen off the site that he must be so popular that even the site will show you Mickey Mouse.
a Garfield that copyrighted, and we're gonna get copyrighted. All right,
You know, and it shouldn't be. It's art.
one more. All right, what other characters? Tom and Jerry.
Well, you're gonna better say Tom the cat, Jerry the mouse.
Fuck it. It's the whole. I'm just gonna do this. You're getting it too. Tom and Jerry smoking cigarettes. What the fuck do you spell?
It's just gonna show two guys that it thinks are Tom and Jerry. Say Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse.
We'll see. It's my fucking credits. I'll do what I want with it.
I know what it's gonna do. I'm telling you, I've done this 1,000 times now.
The
100.
7 dwarfs in front of a pool hall. See, I'm getting fucking creative.
With a lightning storm in the background and someone shooting a flamethrower off in the background.
And with a tiger attacking them.
With Rocky Balboa with a flamethrower burning a tree down in the background.
This one's tough. It's having a hard time with
confused.
This one.
Doesn't know what to do.
Let's see what it came up with.
I can see it kind of. It looks like dwarfs playing cards.
Fucking, where'd the cards come from? So
where's Tom and Jerry? Is
there's
two guys named Tom and Jerry?
Look, well, it looks like a cat right here. This dude's a cat. This fat dude's a cat, and this other fat guy's a mouse. And then there's like a baby. There's a baby in the corner sucking on a lollipop. So
that's weird.
And this doesn't even look like a fucking pool hall. I'm about to. I'll have to
Told you
download.
it's like
Let me
it's
see
like
if I can,
Wishmaster. You have
because
to be super specific
I'm sharing my
for
screen.
one.
You gotta be able to see this thing. So I know you can't. The baby, the baby, baby.
Whatever I'm looking at, probably the viewer is going to be looking at.
Well,
So
we'll
when
see.
I see
The baby in the corner is. I'll make sure I copy this, but the baby in the corner is probably the funniest shit because it doesn't even look like the Seven Dwarfs. It just looks like a bunch of.
comedian JC and
Yeah, it was some funny shit. Doesn't even look like it. All
shows
right,
you.
let me do Tom the cat. See if you're right. And Jerry the mouse smoking cigarettes with the seven dwarfs from Disney.
There you go.
Do I gotta say Snow White?
If you want her in it, say with Snow White serving drinks.
No, no, because then we get into
Put it in
weird
there,
stuff.
dude. You got
You
enough
already said we'll get
characters.
into weird stuff.
I know.
With Snow
Use all the
Disney
characters this time.
with hold on.
In a pool hall inside,
With a alien.
life form named Gordon Shumway.
Is that a real person?
That's the real name of Elf. Come on now.
That's his real name.
Yeah, that's Elf's
I don't
real
want to
name.
do
Do
an
you remember
alien.
this
What
show?
else can we do with this? Oh, with Captain Hook. How about that? Captain Hook. Big ass
From
fingers.
Disney. Was he from
Captain
Disney too?
Hook
Yep.
from Peter Pan.
There you go. There you go.
All
You're getting
right.
the hang of it now.
All right. Yeah. I didn't know I had to do all this shit. I'm telling you, there's a lot of work.
Yeah,
People don't
because
do this. Don't get sucked into
it's
this.
like yeah, it's like telling a child instruction. Like you need to be super specific,
Hey kid,
or
draw a
this
picture of
child.
the seven dwarfs smoking with Tom and Jerry, the cats
Yeah,
and mouse.
he's like, who the hell is Tom and Jerry?
I can't make my crayons that. All right.
Why,
Oh,
Dad?
yeah, I got a
Why?
little better. I've got a
Yeah.
little. Now it's just
This is
cats
like
playing
a
pool.
dog. Is that a dog?
Now
Is
it's
that a
just
dog
cats.
or a cat?
They're both
Just
cats.
cats, a bunch of cats playing.
Just three
You see how
cats.
one of them is gigantic because your first image was Alf with muscles.
Uh-huh.
It keeps thinking that you like someone with muscles, so it's just going to keep inserting that in there because it remembers your likes.
Mm.
You see how that is?
I don't like this one. This one's stupid looking, but okay. All right. I think I got like two more. Let's see how much time we have. Let's see how much time. I haven't seen our time yet. So
Welcome to AI Wishmaster, starring me podcast you listen.
Me podcast you listen, AI version. All right.
AI version.
So you wanted me to share with
Twitch.
you wanted me to share with you when I did stand-up comedy.
Yes.
And they did a show where they did they call it the AI comedy show. And so when you did your stand-up comedy, there was a computer screen that was recording everything you were saying. They all look the same. And so kind of look like Catwoman, and some of it looks like the Addams family. So anyways,
Addams family.
So the comedy show,
Morticia.
They said, all right, yeah, kind of looks like Morticia. They said, all right, so you're gonna do stand-up comedy, and then we're gonna record your whole bit. And then with that being said, we're gonna create this AI version of your comedy show. And this is gonna be what we think. This is what the AI version came up with. Okay. So I said, all right. So we did our show. Well, the computer didn't work. So they had to record your show and then they plugged it in later. What they were supposed to show, we're all drinking water in this show. So
these idiots
what they were supposed to, it's so hot. We're supposed to show this. The show was supposed to afterwards. You were supposed to have a screen behind you, and it was going to show you your artwork from your comedy, and they gave you three of them. So the first one they gave me, because I talk about my testicles sagging and stuff like that. I'm not too sure. Puppy in here.
Speaking of
testicles, I'm not too sure exactly what this was supposed to look like, but this is what it looked like. And
this is the first one now.
This is the first one. And it looked like I guess these are supposed to be balls in the little corner. Can you see them?
Mushrooms.
Well, I don't know what they are, but they look like testicles, and that kind of looks like ears off to the side, and everything's just really flaky looking, and it kind of looks. I thought it was like a head of a wolf with two eyeballs or
So
something, but I don't know
so they
exactly what.
stopped. So partway through your set, they're stopping and making this image, right? So
Mm-mm.
this is only a little bit into your set.
No,
They'll
this
stop.
is well, they were
This is
supposed to.
after
They
the
were
whole
supposed
thing.
to. They were supposed to, but they couldn't do it. So
Okay.
this is the aftermath of them plugging your whole 10 minutes into a
So
computer.
this is your whole 10 minutes set, and this is the first one they came up
This is
with.
this is one of them. I don't know if it's first
One.
or last, but this is the one that I
Okay.
didn't really care for. I was like, I don't understand what the fuck it's supposed to look like. It doesn't really look that
Abstract
great.
thought.
So I thought it was
At the
kind
end of that episode,
of
someone is going to send you an email saying, "We would like to buy that."
well, and then I thought, what the fuck, what is that supposed to be? And so when I looked at it, they sent me another one. And the next one they sent me kind of made a little more sense because I talk about being a Chewbacca that's bald and I'm not sure where the image went out of control on here, but this is what the next one looked like, and this one even looks worse than the first one. And I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like
Yeah,
I don't know
that's a
where you
hairy.
see how they see the ribs and kind of looks like its face is half gone, and
And it looks like that's in the middle of John Wick's Autobahn.
it just it's a
Doesn't it?
city and it has like all this crap in it, and then it looks like it's like a something from Star Wars behind it, and just it doesn't look right. And so
No,
I was
it
like,
does.
so then I was like,
Freaky
this is just.
monster.
So then I started thinking, this thing's stupid. This thing's just fucking. Because I didn't understand what AI meant. I thought artificial
Yeah,
intelligence was like it was thinking for you. I didn't know it drew pictures. And this is way before all this
yeah.
shit's going on. So all this stuff we're doing today is all this stuff was. This was almost 3 years ago. I went to this festival. Well, then the next one they gave me is my favorite, and I think I'm gonna post it on a painting. I think I'm gonna get a painting of this and put it up because I think this is my favorite one. Because this one I think describes my mental state. So this one describes me. So I have no idea what the fuck this is, but I like it. And so it's got
Joker
it's
with a
got all that
beard and
green.
houses for eyes.
And look at the fucking eyes are kind of all shifted around, and the mouth's like it just
Like a
looks like pure
Van Gogh.
anxiety. It looks like
Yeah, it's like a
anxiety.
Van Gogh painting,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't it?
I,
Yeah.
I I love that picture. That's my favorite, and I got to get it blown up on one of those canvases. Huh?
Someone just we'll have to. We should become. What's the hell is the name of that? Should become live stream artists, and by the end of the show, you will sell that for to the viewers. Like, and this would be auctioned off now.
Yeah, so that's my favorite. That one was my favorite. I don't know exactly. So I'm thinking that this stuff that we looking at, you might be able to just auto text something in there. And I really wonder if it would actually, if you could do a voice read and then have it write it out after you read it. Does that make sense? Like a prompt? Like, I wonder if you could just
Yeah,
if you could just do a microphone read into it and it would just tell you everything on there. So, um,
yeah. I what I do is like I mean, especially because I'm just using that site. I'm not paying for an app or anything. So I have a copy and pasted prompt. Like I know what I'm going into. Like, if I'm not trying to AI interpret like a Bible verse or something like that. So if I'm trying to create like a cool comic looking cover. So my favorite Catwoman, like I said, is like Julie Newmar from the 1966 Batman. So I'm trying to see if I do that, they will put her in a mask like Cat, but they're trying to meld her into the modern, basically Catwoman. So they're showing the cuts in her leather outfit and stuff. So I had to basically prompt a cat suit with its sequins because that's what she wore with the gold belt and chain necklace. So a lot of times it doesn't do the necklace; it just does something else differently. So I just will play around with something just to try to create that, and I've done it with Michelle Pfeiffer and Anne Hathaway. I've done with those. I've done it with my other favorite actresses just to see what they would look like as Catwoman. So for me, that just gave me.
So that's just, it's a creative, it's cool, it's
endless.
creative. I mean, I think you can do this on apps like Instagram. I know that the recording app I use sometimes for my promotions, you can do AI generator. The one where we do the face swap, you can do AI generator. So I don't know, and it costs extra money, and it's a lot better than the ones I showed you, which was a couple of years back. I just think it's creepy, and I just saw a commercial with AI, an AI commercial that had like a model doing makeup, and you could tell that it was an AI generated, but it's almost like that's going to be the future. Um, is going to be that, like, kind of like that. What's that movie with the blue people?
Oh, Avatar.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to.
I
It's going
know
to
they're
be
trying.
crazy weird.
Yeah, they're trying to secure people's rights likenesses on AI so they could use it probably for stuff. But I think the compensation is not where people are okay with doing that. So there's going to be some probably growing pains with this stuff. But yeah, it's going to be actually kind of weird that they can computer generate basically like it makes you wonder if they can computer generate James Earl Jones's voice and just have Darth Vader basically forever, so to speak, because he signed some contract that would have his likeness or voice likeness. So something is going to be in the future, some sort of weird contracts with these actors and actresses that, yeah, I think we're just on the cusp of this stuff now. But
So it looks
yeah,
like the thing that this HotPot looks like you can download it for free, but if you want like a really good poster of it, you have to pay money. Like
yeah.
if you want the good pixels. So
Well, I don't know
pretty
if you save it after it takes up a lot of space on my phone. I know that unless you if you screenshot it like a cheap poor man's way,
you and
it
your
doesn't
phone.
create.
You always everything's on your phone, man. Don't you have a computer at all?
Why?
Maybe you need to AI a computer at your house. Just type in
AI
your
create me a new
turn on a
activity.
turn on your phone and just say AI computer, and then it'll show up at your house. I gotta say, man, this is some creepy shit. So
It could go into dark, weird places like your self portrait there behind you.
this is awesome. This is me. This is
You have
me.
houses for
This
eyes.
my head's gonna blow off. So
It's very bizarre. It's definitely a Vincent Van Gogh type art. That yeah, that would probably look cool framed, like you said. That's your
frame,
set frame.
canvas. It's canvas.
Yeah, that's
They
your whole set.
they have those canvas generators. I'm like super dehydrated because I was doing comedy all weekend. Man, I don't think I drank enough water. I just got back
Comedy
last night.
marathon.
It was pretty much, it was all weekend, just traveling around. So
Traveling comedian.
that's usually what comics do. I'm not famous enough
Do
to
you,
have
do
my
you
own TV
traveling?
show.
Are you traveling more than our buddy the Ramrock?
No,
He's nationwide now.
maybe we should have done that. Let's do Ramrock Wrestling. We'll create one for
We
him.
need him back on the show. He's just too busy now. Those of you that remember,
Ramrock,
buddy the Ramrock,
the professional wrestler.
and he wrestles in Georgia, Colorado, Texas, Arizona, California. He's all over the place now.
Wrestling a
Mexico.
wrestling
All you're putting in the AI. You're
Ramrock,
gonna
the
have to.
professional wrestler, wrestling a turtle in
You should probably
a
put his don't tell the viewers his name, but like probably should put his real name in there.
You think they look him up?
Yeah. Oh, good. I think it's off of Google. Put it like the Ramrock, and then put like. Do you remember how to spell it right?
No. You had to put me on the spot on that. I had to look it up on my little oh the fucking how to spell his last name. Even if I told people, they'd be like, "Well, I don't even know how to spell that."
T.
Hold
I know
on.
it now. It's Strowman. It's
Rocky.
Strowman.
God, he doesn't even have his real
It's
name on there. All right.
it,
I think
his
I
name
have
is
it though.
Professor Stein.
Steinmetz. All right. We got this.
I don't think that, but yeah, something like that.
Let's see if it comes up as we close out this show of AI. Our last show didn't get many views. We
Went to
sucked.
58, didn't we? I
Yeah, it sucked. We didn't
think we're
hate you.
capping at
What
58 now.
happened?
We
What
were at,
happened? We
we
were
were at,
doing like 200s. I think it was just
I
because of
know.
the titles of these shows. This probably will. I mean, honestly, AI will probably draw. Oh,
Does it look like him? You're laughing. I want to see it
oh,
now.
dude, it actually. I'm gonna send this to him. This is fucking good. I don't know why it almost looks like him. I'm gonna say
Does
that.
it?
Let me share it. I got to share, but it almost looks like him. As we exit out on this show, I think we got one. We got a winner. Ramrock wrestling a turtle. If it didn't, it
Does it have his dog
it has
tattoo
his
on there?
tattoo of his dog on his arm, right in the right hand side. No, it doesn't have his tattoos. It has tattoo though. So
No,
for
they
whatever
just kind of
reason, for whatever
they
reason,
embellish. But
huh?
does he have a big beard? It's hard to tell
I
on
gotta
there.
download this because I will share this. But dude, this looks like him. All right, we have
This is Sarah.
it's some funny shit. That's pretty good. All right, fucking AI. Who knew? You guys are gonna. Whoever listens to this is probably gonna get hooked on HotPot. So HotPot, if
Well, we'll try
you
to put
like
it in
it,
the description of the video
yeah.
when we post it, so you can
If you like
get addicted
this,
to stuff.
start paying us money for getting you out there because for some reason people are going to start paying attention to your AI website. I have a minute. I have a minute and 30 seconds left. Do you want me to type anything else? Is there any other one that
I
you
think
can
we
think
should
of?
probably plug our
Oh,
social media. We're going to get
Urban
cut off.
Ninja. Urban Ninja. Let's just see what
Should
that
have done
even. Let's just see what
Suburban Ninja.
Suburban
Suburban
Ninja.
Ninja wrestling. Rocco the Clown
How
in
you
the
spell
middle of
how you spell suburban?
SUBURBAN.
S U
Ninja.
B SUB what? SUB.
SUBURBAN.
Slow down. SUB.
Said you only have like a minute and a half.
SUB
Nobody's gonna
what? SUB what?
URBAN.
URBAN. All right. As we look at
While
this,
you're doing that,
I can
we
show it.
like to
I can still. You like
share.
us.
We're gonna
Pay
get cut off.
attention. Pay attention to
Give
us
us time.
on all of our social media network. Thanks for paying attention and watching us and viewing. Make sure you click the little like button and subscribe. And then also follow us on all the YouTubes and everything else, and also on Spotify. If we get cut off, I will still show this, even if the show's cutting out. So just know that's pretty cool. Suburban Ninja.
Would be the Suburban Ninja.
It looks like what you probably dreamed you would look like. And I'll tell you,
He's
we'll share it.
the
It'll probably cut us off.